here is Airspace Defender. I have the settings that I want to start with. I have pass-through off, which the coolest part about this game is actually using the pass-through. I just don't want to show it off because I don't have a decent pass-through experience to show you, and the recording, I believe, is taking up some power, and I will just have a smoother experience recording when I'm not also using mixed reality. That's a theory. I don't know that for sure, because it does run really well in mixed reality. I can't really tell the difference between pass-through and mixed reality, or sorry, pass-through off and pass-through on, which that, by the way, is mixed reality. Those are just similar terms. But yeah, so we've also got mute music, which is nice. That's what I use basically all the time when I'm playing this game, because I've played it for so much and the music does get repetitive, but I am going to have the music on for this because it adds to the ambiance. But here we go. So Airspace Defender, the War Room. I also realized that this probably isn't the best representation of the game. For one, because it's not in mixed reality. It is super cool to see in mixed reality that you just have this dome in front of you, and it's like a tabletop sized dome you can put on your table or just put floating in midair. I like to put it like right beneath my legs if I'm sitting, just because if it's beneath my legs, I won't shoot my own towers. That's just a little tip that you might find helpful later. But yeah, so if I look down, I think it shows the full dome. If I'm looking up, like this is normally how I look, and I think it kind of either cuts off the bottom or just shows a ton of the black space at the top. So I apologize for that. It's not an Airspace Defender problem, it's a recording in VR problem. Hopefully that gets better and better as meta cares more. But yeah, so we've got settings, training. I already went through the settings, by the way. Oh, and to like click things, it is just super intuitive because you're using hand tracking, by the way. This is only a hand tracking game. Eventually, I think they said they're planning to add controller support, but right now it's hand tracking, which is awesome. It works super well with hand tracking. So I go to settings, which actually I don't know why it's not doing anything. I guess I just found a bug for you guys, but yeah, so that's settings. It just has the music and pass-through. We were already on that. Training, I highly recommend going through the training if you haven't already. I'm not going to do that because I've gone through the training, and I think 6 was something they just recently added for the contracts. But yeah, but by the way, this is also an early access game, so good to note. It is not fully developed yet. They haven't fully released it. Early development game means there might be some problems like that little bug, setting bug that I showed. And like the pass-through, for example, it being black. Eventually, I would assume they would add different pass-through or non-pass-through, different environments that you can sit in. I think it would be super cool if Meta somehow partnershiped with Airspace Defender, and like they did with YouTube VR, you would be able to play Airspace Defender in your Horizon world, in your Horizon homeroom with other people, whether the other people can see you doing it or they're just sitting right next to you in VR space. That would be super cool. But yeah, so I went through the training settings. I'm gonna go to arcade. So there's 2 modes, normal and hard. Normal is normal. I would highly recommend starting with normal. They've got this leaderboard here, which I am at the top for December. No need to brag, but I would consider myself pretty good at this game. Luckily, John hasn't played normal mode in December because John always beats me. He's their best developer at the game, maybe not at development, maybe, I don't know, but he's their best at the game, so he's always at the top, at least has been so far. I've been trying to overcome him, and I almost did, but then he just got better too. So yeah, eventually I'm coming for you, John. But Raphael's on this December. I actually don't know who this WLCB person is. I'm in the Discord, by the way, pretty active in the Discord, so I highly recommend joining the Discord if you haven't already, and I would recommend those people also join the Discord. I don't know if they are, but it's really cool in the Discord. It tracks the scores, so these scores, it'll show up when somebody gets a high score in the score tracker channel in the Discord, and that's just like an integration they did from the game to Discord, which I think is amazing. Something I think Dungeons of Eternity should take some notes on, just because I love that game. But yeah, so this is normal. I'm not going to start it because it's fairly boring to me at this point, because it's just super slow paced. I tend to actually listen to like podcasts when I play this, either a podcast or like watch TV in the background. That's super cool thing about mixed reality. You can watch TV, and you could do it in the headset, do the seamless multitasking, watch TV, also play the game, but that takes away from the performance of the game, and I tend to have problems late game in the performance of the game. So I try to use external, like with the podcast, I just put earbuds in, connected to my phone, and if I'm watching TV, it's actually on a TV and some sort of like thing I don't need to pay attention to, but it's on there just for the slow starter levels. Because even in the hard mode right here, it does start off a little bit slow, and I'll show that. But yeah, enough of my rambling and talking. I'm just going to get into the game and show you what it looks like to be I guess a top-ranked, top-tier player in this game. Yeah, and you can see in the hard mode there's a different leaderboard, and I am also on... Actually, is my score like essentially the same? Let me see this. 20,000. Okay, so it's higher in normal, which I guess would make sense, and then hard it is, yeah, a little bit lower, about 3,000 lower. I don't know exactly the, I guess, level of difficulty comparison between hard and normal. I don't know if it's reasonable that I have 2,000 less in this than the other one, or if I should have more in that one or more in this one, whatever. But this is what I got for now, and I definitely play this more than the normal mode. I played the normal mode until I got number 1 in December and gave up on beating John in normal mode. I'm still trying to beat John in this mode, but he's, man, like 8,000 ahead of me. Can't really do math, but that 7,000 actually, it looks like almost exactly. So yeah, another 7,000, that would be really hard to get. And you can see I'm 7,000 above Raphael in the December leaderboard, and 5,000 above Doofus, but then John's another 7,000. It's ridiculous. But I don't know what he did. I wish there was a replay system where you could show what's happening, or like what they did to get that score, like a ghosting thing. That would be super cool. I don't know if that's in their roadmap, but that's another thing. Man, I said I was going to stop rambling, but I'm going to ramble just a little bit more. So they just released on their Discord the roadmap, and that kind of prompted me to make this video, because I was planning to make this video at some point, but now that they have a roadmap and I'm that much more hyped about it, that's awesome. And I would recommend going to check out that roadmap and inputting your opinions. They don't have a ton of people on the Discord that are active, as is with many Discords, but I think the people that are active do really care about the game, and so anybody that is in there and wants to give input, I highly recommend give your input, put some stuff in there. The roadmap is very well organized, and I'm really excited for it, especially like the leaderboard stuff and the stats and achievements, stuff like that. There's also campaign stuff, which I'm not so excited about, but I think I would still like. And basically everything in there I think I would like. It's just there's a couple that I more so appreciate and want above others, and I think they might even be easier in some cases. So yeah, there we go. I think I'm done my rambling. Let me go ahead and start this. Yeah, I play sitting down, by the way. Again, ramble, but I play sitting down. My legs, by the way, are like right here, so when I move my legs to the side, this is down here. So I kind of have to reach below. I'm just sitting on a chair. Sometimes I play this on the couch, sometimes on my bed. Like, you can play this wherever the heck you want, which is one of the awesome things about it. You don't need like a lot of space. You're not going to be punching stuff. You're just going to be reaching and grabbing. Oh no, I didn't mean to move that. But yeah, also you can grab the dome and adjust it however you like. You can't make it bigger, which is something that I think would be kind of cool, or smaller, but I think this is a really good size, so I don't really bother with that. Okay, yeah, so I think it's adjusted how I want, and I'm going to go ahead and get right to it. Start. So, yeah, here we go, level 1. I've got these generic turrets, and see if that explodes. Oh, that was so close. So if you get 2 explosions with 1 rocket, or if you explode 2 incoming missiles with one of your own, then you get a combo. So sometimes you can wait to see if things cross their paths, but I tend to not wait because that gets risky. That might be something John does in order to get combos, to get a higher score, and maybe that's why he has 7,000 higher points than me on his high score. But yeah, okay, so now we got contracts, which is a recent addition where you can get specific things for specific choices. So I never go early game, at least, like level 1 through maybe 3 or 4. I never go for this, for anything without a contract. I try to go for the machine gun as much as possible because you can get combos and they're really easy to get early game, at least. And yeah, so I generally just go for the higher contract early game because I have learned to use all of these fairly decently. End game, late game, I try to use specific ones over others. But yeah, 7 kills without missing, that's a pretty easy one. I'm gonna put it on my left hand because I'm right hand dominant, and this one's pretty easy to not miss with my left hand. So I just shoot it ahead of time. It's hard to miss generally with this huge explosion. This is actually one of my favorite weapons. The only downside is that it is fairly slow. See, I already got 7 in a row. So yeah, I can start using the other one as well. But this just seems like an upgraded, almost like objectively upgraded version of the default rocket. There's also, ooh, I almost didn't get that. There's also upgrades of the same weapon. So there's tiers. You can see this is the 1 tier, this is the 2 tier over here, so it goes a little bit faster. I don't know if there's any other stats that it improves, like the explosion range or amount, size. I think it's just the travel speed of the rocket. I could be wrong though. I don't know for the laser, by the way, if the laser just like activates faster or exactly how that works, because the laser isn't a projectile like everything else in the game. But yeah, okay, cool. So this is 340 contract, that's awesome, and it's a minigun, so I'm going to use the minigun, try to get as many combos as possible, and here we go. So you can also, I wait a little bit to get those combos. See if I can get this one. Yep, there we go. So I got the 4 times combo right away. See if I can get this. Yeah, so if you shoot with the minigun, by the way, it's going to get harder and harder for me to talk as I go on. I'm going to try to go as long as possible in this round, but oh yeah, I missed that. That's not good. Here we go. Oh shoot, come on. No, that sucks. Let me just go for some of these. Okay. Okay, cool. So if I just lose 1 city, that's okay in the start, but you do lose combos when you lose those, or sorry, not combos, the bonus points at the end. You lose those bonus points. I don't know exactly how much each gives. I think it's like maybe 20 or 40, maybe more. I never did the math, so I probably should at some point just to see whether or not the dome is more effective to get than the contract. I don't know for sure which one's more effective, but yeah, so it looks like another minigun. It's getting kind of, what are we, round 3 or something, so you can also pause, by the way, if you do the left menu button, or it's not a button, it's the pinch while looking at your hand. But yeah, so mute music, pass through off, screenshot mode. Screenshot mode's kind of nice because I take a screenshot like this and it looks pretty, and I can just show what is happening. If I'm late game and I want to brag about like how cool and amazing my town looks late game, I can do that. But yes, I still don't know what level it is though. That's fine. I think the level shows after. And then also the hand tracking, I didn't mention this, but a little tip, I guess. If you pinch like this, like I think this is the best way to pinch because it registers from your cameras the best to like actually see if it's a pinch. If you do this from the side, it's really hard for the cameras to track, especially when you're doing little movements. Like right now I'm pinching my fingers, but it doesn't even show that I'm moving them. I guess in mixed reality it would be easier to show that, but like you have to do really big motions if you want this to work, whereas this, you can do these really small motions because it does track from the camera. That's a tip I learned from one of the developers. And you don't want to be pinching like this because this will just bring up your main menus. So yeah, and this I guess is really weird and awkward that nobody would really do, but just don't do that. Okay, so I'm gonna go for risky play here and see if I can do the minigun 10 kills inside the dome. Actually, do I want to? No, I don't. I wanna rebuild. This is a little different than I usually do. I guess playing the safe game, but at the same time, it might not be the high score game. I'm just gonna see if I can go longer this way than if I did before. Okay. I try to get the fast ones with my fast weapons. So, oh, missed that one. So my machine gun is the fast weapon here, whereas my, oh gosh. There's some tips I want to give, but I'm also like, it's getting hard, so I'm trying not to lose. Okay. Oh. Come on. Yes. Oh, that is so good. 6 times combo. Whew. No, missed that one. Uh-oh. There we go. Should be okay. Sweet. Okay, what level is this? Let's see. Oh, it doesn't even tell me. I think it tells at the start of the round. That's what I missed. Okay, so this combo, by the way, this cluster bomb plus the antimatter is probably my favorite late game combo, just because cluster bomb's really good for just having a big area of explosion, and then the antimatter, it can go through explosions. Everything else, when you collide with an explosion or when your missile goes to an explosion, it'll just immediately explode, whereas antimatter, you can go through the explosion and it only explodes exactly where you click it. So that is awesome because you can basically build up a like a wall of defense right here when all of your other buildings are destroyed. So honestly, this might not be the best option right now because I do have all of my other buildings and stuff is going to be everywhere, but I'm doing it anyway, just for the contract, and because I generally think I'm okay with this weapon. So there's that. And actually, this is performing really well. It might be because I'm in pass-through, but if this is how it performs, not only in pass-through, but mixed reality while recording, that would be pretty incredible. Oh, see, that's perfect. So did I get my combo already? I think so. Oh no, it's 4 kills. Oh shoot! Wow, I did not think that was gonna get through. Shucks. Sometimes I'll send 2 bombs just in case, but if I'm feeling really good, I'll just send 1 bomb every time to specific places. Oh boy, did I get that? Oh shoot! No! No! Please don't end me. Okay, I think I'm okay because of the shield. Oh boy. Nah, I missed. Come on. Oh, he went under. Yeah, see, the flyers are really annoying because they can, like, swoop right under your projector, your explosions. Okay, so, lost 3. That's okay. We're getting to the late game at this point, and I still didn't see what level it is, so whatever. 28 kills or 9 kills. So, revolver, I think, is the worst weapon in the game. I'm going to go for the minigun. By the way, here's the tiers. So, this is tier 4. And it shows it right there, but this little symbol also shows it right there. This is tier 2 still, so I might want to upgrade the tier 2. But at the same time, I don't know. Maybe I will. Minigun plus this thing might be okay. Gosh, this is a really hard decision. I think I'm actually going to go for rebuilding again. Yeah, I'll rebuild this time. Put it right there, because I still need this contract, so might as well see what I can do. See if I'm getting everything. Oh boy. Nice. Uh-oh. Okay, we're good. Oh, I didn't know where that one was going. I think I got it. Yeah, I did. And sometimes you just have to trust, like, where you shot the thing to just trust yourself that you shot it in the right place, even if you don't know for sure if you did. Oh boy. This one. No! Oh, that's bad. That's bad. Okay, well, I'm just gonna give up on a couple of cities here. And... woo, there we go. Oh, okay. I think that was it. So that's not terrible. I still... 11,000. This is not bad. 13 kills inside the dome. With a minigun again. Why am I getting revolver miniguns? Oh, those are the worst for late game. Minigun's not terrible, but revolver, when you have to reload and it's as hectic as it is late game, it is just absolutely horrid. I wish I could just like choose one weapon. Maybe that's a suggestion. Choose one weapon that I don't want to appear in the late game or ever, and that would probably be the revolver. Or if they could just like improve the revolver so it reloads faster the higher tier it is. Maybe it does that and I just don't know, but that's the thing. Okay, so I think it's good to just stick with what I got here. These, by the way, these 4 places are probably the easiest to defend in my opinion, especially when I play seated. If I was playing standing up, maybe it wouldn't be so bad either way, no matter what I did. Okay, this is getting really hectic. Okay. Whew. Oh, shoot. I didn't see that. Oh, no. Wow. Okay. Yeah, see, I don't have the sound very high right now, so I don't really know what's coming, and I'm basically screwed. I wouldn't be surprised if I'm done here. But I'm just gonna do my best to protect the main thing. Oh shoot, that didn't register. Yeah, that always kind of sucks. Come on, come on. Okay, shoot the things. I think I'm okay. Oh boy. Okay, and then you can also blow up your buildings, so this is the situation where it's very possible for me to just end up blowing up my own city. Oh, there we go, something got under. Damn, okay. Well, that was that. Not a bad score, honestly, to just make a video and commentate on. My high score is 17,000, I guess that would be putting me in 3rd place, and yeah, I think I've gotten pretty consistent, but still when it gets to late game, there's always like one of those missiles that slips through. I think I should start standing up so I can get like a full range of view around everything so the explosions aren't blocking the missiles coming in from the back. But unfortunately, my mic ran out of charge right at that moment, so I'm going to attempt to explain what was going on just by looking at my hand gestures. And I think I was trying to explain that it's good to circle around and stand up to get a better sense of the field of view in this game. And yeah, at this point, I don't know. I ended up just rambling on about random stuff, and I will probably do the same here. But hopefully it'll be fairly helpful because my hands aren't really helping me right now. And yeah, I mean, I think I was basically just explaining how amazing this game is in mixed reality and how it still works really well even in the pass-through mode. And I can definitely tell the field of view. There's something about watching it in 2D that's not... You can't understand the sense of depth that you really have in VR, and that's, again, not a problem with Airspace Defender, that's just a VR thing. And yeah, I'm pointing at, by the way, the tiers, I think, was what I was mentioning there, and at this point, I don't even know what I'm trying to do. But yeah, no, I recorded this, and it was all flowing perfectly, but now it's just not quite there anymore. But that's okay. I'm still trying to fill in for my existing voice and what I was trying to explain. And essentially, these I did point earlier at the tiers of the weapons. You can have different tiers. So the left weapon over there, the cluster bomb, that was tier 2. And the right one was tier 4, I think, which was, oh gosh, I forgot what that one was called, but the one that goes through other rockets and explodes for a while. But yeah, no, at this point, I really don't know what I was trying to explain. Maybe the pinching mechanics or something. But yeah, no, I think I ended up making a few suggestions here as well. And yeah, here comes the music. I guess I'm kind of just wrapping up to show that, yeah, this game is freaking awesome, and the roadmap came out. I think I already mentioned the roadmap earlier, but yeah, the roadmap came out on the Discord, and I highly recommend going in and checking out that Discord and putting in your suggestions for what you think should come, or upvoting or reacting to the things that they have already in the roadmap, just like giving advice or just saying that you support it. That could be very good as well. And yeah, no, again, I'm just flailing around my hands, pointing at stuff, and that's something I can't do right now because I'm not in VR. I'm just overlaying my voice on top of this random screen. And I think I got like a minute left of rambling here, which technically I don't have to upload this part, but there were a couple points that I made that I really wanted to make right here, and I don't think I'm making all of the points. So yeah, if somebody gets this far, I will be very impressed that you stuck around to the end of my rambling here. And I think at one point, I don't know if I mentioned earlier, but it is nice to, or I think it would be nice if you could expand and decrease the, I guess, size of the dome. That would be pretty cool. But yeah, no, just random suggestions I had scattered throughout, random tips. Oh, the multitasking here. Yeah, so this is awesome. I realized that the seamless multitasking in the Quest, I think it's still an experimental setting, but basically lets you use these monitors while also using or playing the game, interacting in the game. So I could be playing that game while watching a video in VR, don't need an external screen, even though there is mixed reality and you can do that. But it looks like it's pretty smooth. Like I was able to move it around. Of course, I wasn't in late game, so there weren't a bunch of rockets everywhere, so maybe there would be a performance hit, but just with 3 monitors open and I guess like a bunch of graphics showing, it's not laggy in any way, and I think that's awesome. I might test this at some point and see if I do take a performance hit, because for now I've just been watching videos or listening to podcasts while I play. But yeah, no, I recommend doing all that stuff, and I think right now I'm just saying peace out.